Hey everyone, it's Tally and coming to you from my dorm room at Agnes Scott College in Decatur, Georgia, and you're watching 5 Girls 5 Minutes. 5 Girls Talk 5 Minutes. Don't edit videos. It is Wednesday. I am Tally, and let's see if I can do this. I'm tired. It's Wednesday, so it's a long day. And I got 4 hours of sleep last night because I decided that 2 o'clock in the morning was the perfect time to start watching the Dana Carvey episode of SNL on Hulu, and then I watched the whole thing, minus the musical performances. So I'm tired. But that's okay. So anyway, it's still February album writing month. I've only written 3 songs. I have the lyrics for 1.5 more songs, but I have not put tunes to them yet because I am lazy. And I need to. I've got a Harry Potter song that is not nearly as good as the stuff that Sarah's been writing, but I was thinking I was going to do it today, so I wore my Gryffindor Quidditch shirt, but it didn't happen, so I might put this back on if I record it tomorrow. Okay, so speaking of t-shirts, I counted because when I got back, I was home over the weekend just to see my dogs, and I was hanging up all of my laundry, and I have 68 t-shirts with me at school. That's not counting the stuff that's at home. So I have like a really, really large, inordinate amount of t-shirts, and that's kind of ridiculous. So I'm trying to wear some of the ones that I don't wear as often, and I get at least 1 or 2 comments on every single one of my videos about my t-shirts, so I guess at least my t-shirt collection is appealing to people. So anyway, I asked about crossword puzzles. I don't remember if I answered this question, but I love crossword puzzles. I used to make them for my school newspaper, and I think I've talked about them before, but I don't know. I've been into them. I've been getting into them again lately. I used to do the People magazine crossword puzzle every week. I would, my freshman year in high school, I used to go to the library every day for lunch because the cafeteria was really crowded and I was never all that hungry, so I would just chill in the library. And so every time they got a new People magazine in, I would photocopy the crossword puzzle page and do the crossword puzzle. I still have some of them like folded up in the back of notebooks somewhere. Yeah, those are pretty easy. I do mostly the New York Times ones. I have like a bunch of books of them. I can do through about Wednesday, other than that. And then on the USA Today ones, I can usually get through Thursday. Fridays are hard and Saturdays are hard. But I can sometimes do them depending on if I'm doing them online and it like tells me when I've got one wrong. It's different, but if I have books of them and I can't do past a certain day or whatever. Okay, and then Itzel was asking about our favorite smells. That's a interesting question. I love the smell of roast beef, like sitting in a crock pot. Like when I'm home and like I smell that, it's just like, yes. My dogs are also a fan of that. And then also, love the smell of hot apple cider. It's the only hot beverage that I like, and it always just smells really, really good. Okay, the Super Bowl. I did watch the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't really care that much about football. And the commercials were kind of this year. A lot of them involved people getting hit with things, and you know that's kind of funny a couple of times. And it's just kind of like, but my two favorites were the kid in the Jedi costume with the car, and then I just thought that the snooty jail commercial. I think it was also a car commercial where like it was like the very prim and proper jail and like Release the Hound, and it was all these like purebred dogs, and I just thought, I don't know, I just thought it was like a funny concept, pretty well executed. Other than that, there weren't a whole lot that stood out to me. And then we won't talk about Glee because we don't talk about Glee. And so Sarah, you said you saw Sunset Boulevard, and well, you know how I feel about Andrew Lloyd Webber. And I also particularly hate him for that show. For those of you who don't know, Google it. Google Sunset Boulevard and Patti LuPone and find out what Andrew Lloyd Webber did to her. It's just not okay. Tara, yeah, the extra pad days have been a big issue here in Georgia, and I have not really been following exactly what's been going on, but since school was shut down for an entire week when we had snow about a month ago, that was a big issue. And I think we always had like 4 or 5 pad days, and when I was in school we never used them, but yeah, that's an issue. And so okay, then favorite shoes. I was actually just talking to my roommate about this. Like, I don't have a favorite pair of shoes that I'm like, every time I wear them, I'm like, oh, I'm so snazzy, awesome shoes. But I do wear these a lot. I mean, I have multiple pairs of Converse, but these are my most well-worn. I don't know if you can see it, but I got really bored in class once and wrote DFTBA on the side of it. I'm easily bored. So my question is kind of along the same lines. What is your favorite piece of jewelry? The only piece of jewelry I wear is my school ring. I don't know, I just never mess with putting on jewelry. So anyway, that's my question. And Isel, I will see you tomorrow, and everyone else, I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!